what is my answer about people that think I am not natty? No, I do not cycle multivitamins, turmeric, or collagen. Yep, shoulder problems, elbow problems, knee problems, back issues. I've had all tweaks. How do I feel about enzymes? Can they replace tuna with shrimp? Good evening, good afternoon, good day, depending on where you guys are located. What is happening? We have started the incredible dry out, and I want to jump on today and say, holy shnikes, we got a big turnout for the dry out. So I get emails confirming. When somebody signs up for the dry out. So it's a pretty cool thing, just to be able to see that and follow along with everybody that started it. I want to check in, just kind of see how everybody is doing so far on the process. I started earlier this morning and taken no time off, got all my cardio training in, and I did tell you guys that the training was going to be extreme. And you kind of saw that, and you guys are paying attention to the discussion about the difference of training as what we're doing now. So everybody that did the 30-day blitz, congratulations. We did it, and now we're going to even look better. So that's what I'm excited about, is getting to this next stage. Jeffrey, did you have any questions, or do you want to just pose on me?
I'm gonna just pose on you. We'll blow this light out.
For a guy that is as white as you are, I still see definition and shit. Yeah,
is that a vein?
I just what is that? Is that a black diamond?
That's pretty round.
Yeah, that's a black diamond. I ain't skiing that. As for everybody that wants to do the 30-day blitz, because you might be behind us a little bit, you'll be able to start that next week. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Start that next week as we get ready to go into the new year being in shape, or at least building those habits. Obviously, we had this extreme lockdown, and we're going to continue. So there's no real reason now for me mentally to wait for a date, in a sense. I know that before everybody would wait until January 1st to start their dry outs or their diets and stuff like that. But I say that we just start now, and we start kicking into gear right now and start getting ready for the new year. And that way, when we do get out of this lockdown, we have dropped that. You say your right chest is more pump. It's pumped up during the workout, or are you saying that it's more developed? Two different things. If it's pumped up more during the workout, that's an easy solve. You're just kind of pressing with one of the arms more than the other. But if it's more developed, then again, it's probably an overstem of what you're doing each workout, that you're focused on the one side, or it's the rotation of the shoulder. That's probably one of the big things. I would have to see video of that, and that's what we do over in the Titan crew, which is great, is when people have problems or issues with form or body parts and stuff like that, they just video, we video what they're doing, we video it, and I analyze it, and then we fix it, and they keep going. So that will help you out. So for your right chest or left chest. Test booster? No, we talked about vitamins. I'm glad. That's a great question. Somebody asked about test booster during the dry out, and remember, those are the questions that we went over the other day. There she is. Wow. First day of the dry out. Why are you? Separation through the shoulder into the outer bicep is even popping on it. Whatever. With that being said, yeah, we went over the vitamins, and we talked about what vitamins to get off of during this process and what vitamins to pick up. How do I feel about enzymes? I feel they're crutch enzymes or anything like that to kind of help you guys work through the situation of digestion and stuff like that. I think if you're going to do it because your body's not utilizing it and stuff, that's good to use for a short period of time, but then get off of it and let your body do its natural thing and teach it to utilize that. You're a young guy, and if you're already having digestion problems or enzymes problems, that's just something that being a much better and healthy nutrition plan is going to help you in exercise. But when it comes to immune products, I believe, if you're stressed out and stuff like that, do it during those
Yeah.
period of times. But those are things that you want to get on and then get off at a period of time. Can they replace tuna with shrimp?
Who said that?
Ooh.
Oh, don't.
Ooh.
Ooh, Alan said
shrimp?
that.
Get on the internet and do your research.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Alan, have fun with that.
You good there, bro?
Yeah, switch it up.
Oh my gosh. I don't even eat shrimp on my regular diet.
So I think you guys know this. I think most of you guys know this. Alan doesn't know this, but all fish is different. You guys understand that, right? And fish is even different with freshwater and saltwater. So understand that. I mean, freshwater is going to be much fattier than saltwater. So the trout and stuff like that. So and then there's a difference between bottom fish. So I would just really look into that and kind of just educate yourself on the difference between fishes. Okay. Yep. Shoulder problems, elbow problems, knee problems, back issues. I've had all tweaks. And I recovered from it and moved forward. And so that's, again, something we talk about over in the Titan Cruise. Those kind of things, rotator problems and what to do and how to come back from those kind of situations. So make sure to get over into the Titan Crew. We can figure out what caused it, first off, so you stop doing that. I don't know if this is something that came from maybe playing baseball through school or something like that, or just lifting incorrectly. But let's take care of the issue. Let's get you back first and then find out what caused that. Because I do see a lot of people weight lift, and I lift heavy, and you guys know that. And you guys know I do behind the neck presses still, and I've been doing it for 40 years. And the range of motion is extreme. But it is because I'm doing it right and keeping that rotation there. But the wear and tear on cartilage is really the key thing that you want to minimize. Connective tissue you can hurt, but then you can heal it. But when you just keep rubbing down and getting rid of and grinding out that cartilage, then we have issues. Okay, so just keep that in mind. No, I do not cycle multivitamins, turmeric, or collagen. I am continuous on that. Those you don't need to cycle. That's a multivitamin for everybody that's in here should be on that. That is just a day-to-day thing, every single day. Multivitamins, vitamin C, vitamin B, the K2, the DHEA for a lot of you guys out there, D. Especially D for me and white boy over here, Casper. Just because, hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. That sun stuff. Some good news is that we started the dry out. We're having fun with that.
Fun.
Some more good news. Let's do this. Let's come up with something that, because you are stressed out. With a lot of us, we're all stressed out with how life is right now and everything. But we got Christmas coming. For us over here, we put up the lights today. I knew today was going to be a hard day because the dry out started today, and I knew I had a lot of work to do. And so even though my boys slept in, I still got up and went in and hit that workout. These guys are going to work out now. But one of the big things about that whole situation is kind of grabbing onto those goals and trying to stay true to that point of what you're doing. They are off season. So when you have training partners that are off season like them, there's going to be you're continuous where they get to relax and they can actually, like Mona, not Mona now, but Mona normally can take a day off. It doesn't mean you get to. So this is going to be a little subject about if you are on a plan and you're down to the final stages of that plan, you can't get the day off. You can't get the phone in or wake up and go, hey, I'm going to sleep in today. You don't get that right. They're off season, which means they get to relax a bit and they get to eat more. And it doesn't change what they're doing, and they're doing perfect. But it does mean that I have to ante up and get some of these workouts in on my own, get up and get to the gym by myself, and stay on that tuna diet and keep pushing forward while they're eating pizzas and burritos, and Mona's cooking and the most incredible steak in the world from Piedmontese. So fully understand if that is tough and you don't like it, but it's something we have to do. What is my answer about people that think I am not natty? I don't think much about people. Sorry, that's just something that I don't have enough time in the day to think about those people. Sorry. Most successful people or people that are doing things don't really think about that kind of stuff. Just FYI, most of my team just blocks those guys kind of people because we don't got time for that mindset. Yeah, so we don't think much of it. And also remember, the question you're asking is, what is my opinion of people that aren't achieving anything, or people that haven't accomplished anything, or people that don't diet or don't work out? Why would I have an opinion about those kind of people? You know, it's if Kevin Larone, you know, somebody that's been something to the greatest mountain of the world for physiques, had a comment, then I would have a debate with that and I'd have a discussion with that. But you got to remember that I won the universe 4 times. I've done this, and I'm the only guy in history that is still guest posing today from the 80s. And I know that you guys named some people, but those people aren't from the 80s. There's only like one guy from the 90s, and it wasn't until 2000 he was on the Olympia stage. So I'm talking about 20 years before that. So the stuff that we're doing now is I'm thinking about people like Jack LaLanne. That's the kind of legacy I want to. That guy did it until he was 90. That's unreal. So that's the kind of stuff we're trying to push forward. And if you're worried about the average or below average people, you ain't accomplishing anything in life. Are you saying the dry out? The dry out can be used. Yeah, it can be used before any photo shoots, in big events. You got a class reunion, you got a big date, you got a Tinder date, or in Serge's place, a grinder date. Anything like that, you could use the dry out. With that being said, one great thing is about this is that it kickstarts your metabolism, and it takes it to a completely different level, which most people try to diet down, which I don't understand. Is they're taking in whatever it is. They're eating pizzas or their donuts, and they go, hey, you know what? I'm going to start slicing. I'm going to go down to 1,500 calories and just start diet. Your metabolism's still sitting still. So now what you're doing is you're running against your head. You're actually banging your head against the wall, trying to lose weight, and your body's not going to move. And that's why you guys get frustrated. And you go, well, I'm eating 1,000 calories. I'm eating only chicken breast and broccoli, but I'm not losing. Hey, your metabolism is a snail. It's not going to move anywhere.
Snail.
It's trying to protect you, and you're not feeding it. So keep that in mind. Serge, did you start the dry out?
100%. Bro, I've been on this 30-day blitz for 60 days now. It's insane.
He brought me over on the last high day. He brought me over his go-to pre-workout meal, which was a pretty unique meal.
Yeah.
It is a Rice Krispie treat,
Dude.
but it's like this long thing. And trust me, I ate that. By the time I was finished eating it, the glycogen just filled the muscle, and the amount of sugar that was in that bad boy. I could see how you're a deadlift freak.
Dude.
You feel like you're like Hercules.
The amount of power I get from that is
just a tidbit from Serge. You guys want to try that? You guys can try that on your next high day, and then go lift. I recommend it. You hurt your shoulder doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So here's the scoop about the incredible possibilities of martial arts. Most incredible thing, and I think everybody needs to do it. I think everybody, and I'm talking about women, old men, it doesn't matter. I think everybody should learn Jiu-Jitsu and martial arts or judo in that sense. The confidence it gives you. Here's the problem. If you're rolling with somebody that's a little too aggressive and doesn't understand a tap or rolling, they could possibly do something and get you injured, or you overextend something. So that just kind of goes with the territory. I said this the other day, man. Evil Knievel says basically everything will kill you or hurt you, which is true. And if you love jiu-jitsu, It goes with the territory. You're gonna tweak your shoulders. You're gonna throw out your shoulders sometimes, your elbows, your knees, your back, and you just got to rehab it and get back in there and keep fighting. So, but love hearing that you do jiu-jitsu, man, and I think it should be a requirement. I wish that's something I love about Japan is that they grow up doing martial arts in schools, in PE classes. They grow up doing that, or they at least used to. I don't know if they do that still today, but judo is like one of the biggest things for Japan, and I think it's just a brilliant thing. It teaches you respect. I'm talking about not so much MMA, but I'm talking about martial arts and just learning the proper form and stuff.